holiday is coming again so soon. There are so many presents and food, Christmas trees and decorations to see all around us.
Yes, of course. Santa Claus is coming too, and we got a lot of holidays, so it means no school.
Hold on a second, children. Christmas is much more than just your presents and holidays. Do you know the story of Christmas and why we need to celebrate it every year?
Really? There's more to Christmas than this?
There is. Let me tell you a story. A story of when our King was born into this earth and God's greatest gift was given to us.
There was a young beautiful girl who was engaged to Joseph. Her name was Mary. One morning, Mary was doing her usual chores when suddenly an angel appeared in front of her. He was Gabriel, a special messenger from heaven. Mary was afraid and confused as to why an angel had come to visit her. Don't be afraid, Mary. God is very pleased with you. You will give birth to a baby boy. You will call him Jesus. He is God's own son, and he is the one who will rescue. After hearing the angel, even though Mary is still afraid, but Mary trusted God more than what her eyes could see, and she believed.
Sure enough, it was just as the angel had said. 9 months later, Mary was almost ready to have her baby. At that time, the Roman Emperor Caesar Augustus, who ruled over the land, ordered that he want to count every single person in the country. So everyone, including Mary and Joseph, had to go back to their hometown to be registered. Now, Mary and Joseph had to take a trip to Bethlehem, the town of King David. They traveled very, very far, but when they reached Bethlehem, it was very late, and they needed somewhere to stay for the night. But they found every room was full, every bed was taken. Go away, the innkeeper told them. There isn't any place for you. They were about to give up, but they decided to try one more inn. When they knocked on the door, the innkeeper came out and said, "My inn is full, and I don't have any spare room." However, as soon as he saw Mary, he said, "I have a stable at the back where I keep my cows, horses, and donkeys during the night. If you don't mind the smell, you can rest and spend the night there." That night, the baby that would change the world was born in the stable. They wrapped him with a cloth, made a soft bed out of straw, and used the manger as his cradle. They named him Jesus, Emmanuel, which means God has come to live with us. That same night, among all other stars, God put one shining star, more brighter than the rest, as a sign that his baby son was born, to be like a spotlight, shining on him, lighting up the darkness, showing the people the way to him.
That night, in a field nearby, some shepherds who are out in the open fields, warming themselves by a campfire, when suddenly they were greeted by an angel. "Don't be afraid. I come to bring you the good news. Good news for people across the world. Today, in David's town in Bethlehem, the Savior has been born. You will find him sleeping in a manger."
have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see Christ whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee, Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Gloria. Let us sing excelsis Deo, excelsis Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Stand up before you, left the sheep, raced them across the hill, through the gates of Bethlehem, down the narrow alley, until at last they reached the stable. They caught their breath. They quietly tiptoed inside. They knelt on the dirt floor and worshipped him, as they knew that this is the promised child, the one who will be their king. On their way back to the vale, the shepherds told everyone they met about the child. People were amazed to hear the story. How about you? Are you amazed too that the Son of God born in the stable? In a dirty manger, with only poor shepherds to greet him.
Far, far away in the east, 3 clever men saw the very same star. They had been waiting for this star. They knew it was a sign that the baby king had been born. "He's here!" they shouted. "He's here!" They rode their camels, traveled across endless desert, up and over the mountain, down into deep, deep valley, through the raging rivers, day and night, night and day, following the bright shining star until they reached the town of Bethlehem. They followed the star through the street of Bethlehem until it stopped right over a little house. Wait, it was not a palace? Where's all the guards? Did they get it wrong? However, when they saw Jesus, they knew that they found him, the king that they had been looking for. They took off their crown, they bowed their head, and gave him their sparkling treasure.
Because you are the King of Kings, I bring you gold.
Because you are the Son of God, I bring you frankincense.
Because you are the Savior of the world, I bring you myrrh.
All of the 3 wise men gave Jesus a gift. But when they saw Jesus, they realized that God has given them a gift that the whole world needs, the gift of salvation.
You see, Christmas is not about gifts, parties, or even holidays. It is about remembering what John 3:16 said. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes